at least twice, sometimes 3 times a week when he hadn't been taking one. He'd piss himself up and just stay beat up. So now we have the house open, it's clean, the kitchen's clean. I just did the bathroom yesterday, and now he feels like he's staying with somebody who gives a damn. He's married, by the way. He has a wife, but his wife was kind of involved in some bad shit. So she has the house sealed off. And she does her illegal activities or whatever on the other end of the house. She just got out of jail a few months ago. So basically, she just let him do it whatever because it kept her able to do what she was doing. So now I'm here, and she knows I used to be a cop. So she's totally freaked out about that. I told her, I said, I'm not going to rat you out unless you get him in trouble. So basically, it's she comes in and does stuff. I cook, and she comes in and eats or whatever. And basically, I just keep him company and keep him out of trouble. I guess you could say I'm his caregiver.
There you go.
Hey, where these clouds come from? I can't see anything. Oh, it cleared away. Okay, I'm better now. I was scared for a minute. Does anybody know the name of this river system? Is this the Sacramento River, or are we too far north for that?
That's a good
Anybody?
question.
Any idea? Yeah, because I mean, I know I live in SoCal. I've only been to NorCal a few times, but what is this place? I kind of like it. That airport back there, shoot. Oh, it's too late, it won't show up on the radar.
The sectional chart gives the Garcia River. That's all I got.
Oh, Garcia, awesome. Thank you. Did you pull that off of Sky Vector?
What river?
Yeah, what river? Now, was that Sky Vector you pulled that from?
Hey, firm.
Oh, okay, cool. I should bring out my other laptop, but I feel kind of guilty using it. Because he doesn't have any laptops. He's not a computer guy, Mark, the guy that I'm staying with. I'm trying to get him to use it, that way he won't be so lonely. I mean, his old lady abandoned him pretty much, but lives in the same house for like 5 years. And you barely see her. So he needs something to keep him company, you know? And a computer is actually a pretty good initial company, because it gives you something to do. Keeps me company, damn it. If I'm not flying, I'm watching Korean dramas or the local news. Or cooking. And I don't have to cook today. Yes. I have no idea how happy I am. I mean, I've had to cook at least twice. I really had to, but I just know he needed someone to cook for him. You know, something, hot meals, you know, instead of a bowl of cereal or whatnot. You know, he's getting eggs, maybe a breakfast burrito, you know, a little salad on the side, some juice, coffee. Wow, I feel like a kept man. I said, you know, you really shouldn't feel that special. You should have expected this the last 25 years you were married and you were getting it. But I love her. Yeah, and you're an idiot. That's a very honest dialogue. Yeah, well, he loves her no matter what. I think he's out of his damn mind. She treated him like crap. Once she had a stroke, she pretty much just abandoned him. Here I come to save the day.
Oh, that'd be so cool. We could get the airport, the Sheraton Airport, Sheraton Gateway Airport at Toronto. And look down and see the planes coming in and going in the runway. That'd be so cool.
I'm so disappointed in my local city right now. The airport that literally, if I were to walk out my front door, take a right turn, and take 30 steps and I'm on a runway, they close that field down.
Yeah.
It sucks because I used to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning to meow or Learjet as they take off every once in a while.
I used to go to my grandma's in Roselle and listen to jets fly off until when I got older. And then they put in all the noise abatement stuff, so I don't think you hear it as much anymore.
So was Sonic busy today? Were you busy at work today, Hobbit?
No, I got in. We were at ticket 55. By the time the end of my shift came by, we were at ticket like 120 something. It was dead as hell.
I'll be back. I gotta go. Whee!
Password Cessna Sunday. Okay, thanks.
Halfway there. Apparently, there's a new trending topic about John F. Kennedy International Airport.
Uh-oh.
The topic is, excuse me, the topic is entitled New York's JFK airport turns into a mob scene as disasters pile on.
Well, that's ambiguous. Yeah, I got an article in Reuters here headlining saying they got flooding. Yep, here we go. Dateline New York. Flooding due to a water main break forced the suspension of international flight arrivals at New York's John F. Kennedy International Airport on Sunday.
Gotta suck to be the Buffalo Bills because I think in order to get back to Buffalo from Jacksonville, where they just got done playing, they have to go through Kennedy.
Blinded by science. Had to go outside for a minute.
Was it scary?
No, what the guy I spoke to was pretty huge. Some big Nordic god-looking guy, about 6'6" and probably about 300 pounds, with freaking biceps the size of skillets. Wow. Hey, is Mark there? No, he went to the buffet with Reggie. Oh, okay. Tell him James came by. Okay, James, no problem. How in the hell did Mark get in with a friend like that? Guy looks like freaking Zeus. I wonder if that's his new bodyguard. Yeah. So, forgotten soldier, did you land there or are you waiting? Oh, straight in approach? At last, yay!
So I follow this FSX group on Facebook, and somebody posted one of these little meme-looking pictures. It looks like they created this meme themselves, but it says, "Doing K-Boss to K Orange, Chicago, JetBlue A320, 3-hour flight routing over Canada, flying south through the whole state of Wisconsin into Chicago."
So, do they want to fly that route, or did somebody shackle them to the yoke and make them fly it, or?
Well, I kind of commented on it and said, you definitely need to learn how to read a map if you're crossing the entire state of Wisconsin from Boston to get into Chicago.
Just do it direct. Sounded like doing really, but hey, what the heck.
Yeah,
My jet
it sounds
flights,
like
never.
Yeah, well, it sure sounds like he doesn't know where he's going.
Well, too often, especially the younger people get involved in this stuff. They don't read. There's all kinds of resources. I mean, the Learning Center, just go to the sitemap, man. Just click on that tab. That's everything you need, man. You know, but they don't want to do that. Someone show me how to do this. Help.
Part of being a pilot is knowing how to read.
You got it. And in English, even.
And we're not
So are we
talking
doing a downwind,
these millennial mammograms either, like OMG or BRB. That's not English.
No, they're not anagrams either. Acronyms.
Yes, that's the word I'm thinking of.
TLAs.
Yo, fart. Losing your memory already, eh? I'm not the only one.
Hey, I'm only 33 and I forgot what I had for breakfast.
33? Oh, geez, my son's older than you are. Well, one of them is.
Swear to God, man, I blinked twice yesterday and I was only 17.
Tell me about it. 'Tis a tragedy, I tell you.
AP watches Tom Terrific too.
That's you, baby. You're Tom Terrific.
I felt terrific landing in Innsbruck, Austria today. I messed up a long flight,
Man,
but that's
you
okay.
nailed that. You nailed that, man. That was so cool. That was really good. That was good. A
Best.
lot of guys wouldn't have done it. I know they would have shot. Oh, I can't see anything.
Well, I didn't see shit on the first approach. I said, hey, go around. I'm not going to try to kill myself going into that valley.
And then you used the force.
No, I rode the localizer and glide slope right down to 100 feet above the runway.
It was most impressive, sir.
What the hell? You made it in the first time. It took me 2 times.
Yeah, but that'd been like my 9th or 10th horrible weather landing at Innsbruck, so I kind of knew, just trust your instruments, just keep them lined, man. Just keep that glide slope in the middle and keep the localizer in the middle, you'll be okay. And then at the last second, oh crap, there's the runway. Throttle back, flare, slam on your doggone thrust reversers once your mains. Yeah. You nailed it though, it looked pretty good. And, wait, was that you or me that said that we wish we could have filmed that?
Yeah, that would have been cool. I think I got a 300 on that. I'd have to go look at my logbook.
It was a nice stable approach too, which is kind of hard, doing a stable approach when you're totally blind, because you keep on wanting to move.
Yeah, left, right, up, down.
Yeah. Where's the airport? Oh, 25 miles. I better start down.
Yeah, just follow me. I got pointed straight at it.
Oh, there
Good
you
news
are.
is-
Oh.
Good news, my calculations appear to have been dead on. As I was come out pointed straight at the airport, and I'm going to arrive at about 34 minutes into the trip. Bad news
Sweet.
is I also have about 10 gallons fuel total, and based on the sectional chart, they don't have fuel service.
Oh, key wrap. So you have about an hour's worth of fuel in there.
Mm.
Yeah, about an hour's worth. That's not too bad.
Yep, the prudent thing to have done would have been to have recognized this situation and diverted to Ukiah. A little late for that now.
Or Ukiah if you're California.
Okay, I was wondering about that. Thank you.
Yeah, well, it's just like Valdez. Down here, a person's last name, V-A-L-D-E. It's Z is Valdez. Up in Alaska, it's Valdez.
Valdez, I know how to pronounce.
Yeah, it's Valdez up there.
It's Jose Rodriguez, right?
Yeah. Roger Ways. Jose Rodriguez. I think I'll do a little rate of descent about 300 feet a minute. Maybe I'll skim the mountains coming in. Yes! Yes!
Actually, wait. I'm looking at the
Wait.
wrong airport anyway. This one
What?
actually doesn't show up on the current sectional.
Oh, got it, Jim. I'm following you, see?
Yeah, AP, nobody lands the wrong airport just because they're right next door to each other in Munich.
Oh,
No,
no,
this
never.
is-
Not me.
This is the intended airport. However, I was looking at Little River. That being
Wasn't there a
said,
band
I
named
would
after
be
them?
surprised if there's fuel services here too.
Well, at least there is somebody within an hour's flight from you, so you can get some more go juice.
That's okay. I'm a cheat anyway.
Hey! I shall pretend I did not hear that.
Actually, a fun fact: the G3 and the GX can run fine on automobile gas. In fact, they don't even put aviation fuel in there.
That's pretty
Where I'm
nice,
at.
yeah. Get the ones that can run on MoGas.
Yeah.
As long as they don't have MTBFs in them. Can't run an airplane engine with that has the MTBF added in the gas.
That actually sounds familiar, but I don't know what that is. Also, they're big on
Yeah,
not putting ethanol in it.
biphenyl something crap. Yeah, it's supposed to help the gas burn cleaner, but it leaves residue inside your engine and make it detonate.
Oh, that's bad.
Yep.
Oh, that's very bad.
Well, hell yeah, man. You're sitting there and you climb out. Bam, 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 bam. Mayday, mayday, mayday. You know, screw that.
Oscar 4A traffic, 571 Juliet Alpha is on a straight-in 5-mile final for runway 29. Yeah, Oscar 48.
The AP, I can't get in with only Cessna.
Is it? Is it? Yeah. It'll take a couple of times to get in. It's been acting kind of weird today.
Thank you.
It's all right. And if all else fails, exit all the way back out so you can click on multiplayer again and go back in and try it again. That's what I did. I had to go all the way out.
Okay, thanks.
FYI, I don't know if scenery's random, but it might take us a bit of a right, or take this one coming in from an angled a bit to the right. There's a nice tall tree right in the middle.
Oh, great. Artistically placed, huh?
Yeah, firm.
Thank you, Microsoft.
You meaning to find out if these 50-foot obstacles are actual 50-foot obstacles? They don't look it.
No. No. Land a 747 there. It's supposed to have a flight deck that's 40 feet up.
I was about to say, I will accept that challenge.
We had a guy in our group, Bob Snoopy Loker, who used to fly that checkerboard approach for Pan Am in the 747, and he said, it's really weird flying a smaller airplane. I always flare way too high. I said, why? Well, our flight deck was 40 feet up. I'm used to flaring from up there. Oh.
Actually, at our church auction, I bought my first flight in a 172 from a guy who was an airline pilot for United. And when we got out, he was telling myself, yeah, I have to keep reminding myself, you're in a Cessna. Don't flare up 50 feet in the air.
Oh, he said it too, see? So it does run rampant. Oh, Bob was a good guy. He flew, he was a pilot in World War II, B-17 pilot. And he became a consultant for secret weapons of the Luftwaffe. And then he met a guy named Joe Worsley, who also joined our group. Back then it was called Electronic Flight Group. Joined us later. He was the first bombardier in World War II to use the Norden bomb sight.
Cool.
Yeah, man, and they were in our flight group. This is back in the late '80s when we formed it. So it was very cool to have those guys along.
I think they had some B-25s with Nordens on them at Oshkosh last year.
Oh, did you get in? Did you fit inside to get a look?
I don't think they let us in the B-25s, but they had a B-29 named Doc, one of two that show up around here sometimes, Doc and Fifi. $20 and you got to go inside in.
Wow, shoot, they were offering rides on those on the B-17. I think they were G model. They had two here from the Confederate Air Force. And it was $150, and they take you up to the North County by McClellan, Palomar, and San Diego, swing out over the ocean, then come back over Point Loma, downtown San Diego, then go south again and land back at Brown Field or Gillespie Field, wherever you started from.
Cool. You can get rides on the B-29s too, but those were even more expensive.
That kind of blows. Sometimes being tall is a drag, you know. Well, you
Actually,
weigh more.
Brighter side story. Actually, late last year, I want to say August, September, or somewhere in there, my dad was, hang on, refueling. Also, they do have a fuel box here. Anyway, he posted a picture on Facebook of a Ford Trimotor ad. Said it was the same one that I had been in about 20 years ago. So I looked at it, turned around, said, "Hey, wait! Realize these guys are in DeKalb. Are you free on Saturday?" And I actually bought him a ride in it. So he and I both got to go up in it.
Oh, sweet! I'm jealous.
It's one of only a few they still have, and yeah, we confirmed from the history of it. Yeah, that's the first plane I flew in ever. Was when we lived in Wisconsin. We went to the Air Venture Museum and they were giving out cheap tri-motor rides.
Jealous. Yeah, very.
It's a
Glide
nice
slope
plane.
alive.
What? Did he ask a question? What did he say?
No, I was acknowledging glide slope is alive and active.
User
Oh,
entered your
I
channel.
knew that.
They have glide slope here.
They got a Vass. Is that a Vassier? Oh, they got a Pappy.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, the weird lights, you know.
AP, I tried 6 times, in and out, started from the beginning, still can't get in.
It won't let you in. What the hell?
No. Only
You're using-
Cessna's what I'm putting, all lowercase.
Only Cessna lowercase, no spaces, right?
Correct.
You're going to the Cessna Sunday server, right?
Yeah, I'm on the group hops.
No.
No, not
it's
Group
got-
Hops. It's Eastern
Cessna.
Hops Cessna Sunday.
Yeah, it'll say Cessna Sunday on the title.
Okay, my mistake.
Little River traffic, Cessna 5190. We are 6 miles, 2,000 feet for 1,500. This will be a straight-in approach, runway 29er, 5190.
Isn't
Could it
it
be like
East,
some of you guys? What's that?
Isn't it Eastern Hops / group hops?
Eastern Hop Cessna Sunday. It
Okay.
should be like one of the last Eastern Hops on the listing.
I found it. I'll get
Yay!
educated.
He has found it.
November 176 Charlie Mike cleared of the active runway.
321 Oscar Romeo, clear.
I'm gonna do like some of you new guys. Okay, trimming her nose down there. Okay, got the trim down. We have red and white. Okay, fuel pump is on. Landing lights on. Okay, everything looks good. We'll give it some power reduction here
User
and go flaps
disconnected
10.
from your channel.
What'd you tell someone earlier? You didn't need a narration?
Exactly. No, I was saying I'm gonna do like some of the newer guys do. So I started doing a self-announce what I was doing, just to be a booger.
User entered your channel.
Delicious.
I do not seem to have Little River in FSX.
Really? Then where the hell are we landing at? Are we landing at a bootleg airport?
I don't think so.
Hang on.
Is everybody still going into Oscar 48 right now?
I is.
Okay, actually, as it happens, okay, yes, Little River Airport, Kilo Lima Lima Romeo, formerly Oscar 48.
Oh,
So
so they
that
have
explains
the
that.
ICAO now. So they're ICAO now?
Say again?
They're ICAO now?
Affirm.
I mean, like full-blown four-lettered ICU. Oh, cool.
Affirm, Kilo Lima Lima Romeo. And we are at it. And despite the chart, they had a fuel box.
Nice.
Whoops.
That was a dangerous sound. Why you make that sound? You scare me.
I couldn't help it.
User entered your channel.
Accidentally spawned myself onto the runway. Trying to put in my flight plan.
Oops.
Of course, now that I know where I am and where I'm going, I don't really need the flight planner to figure this out.
And KLLR doesn't exist, so just a second.
I should probably go ahead and set up my YouTube stream. Pick up from here.
UPS 5190 or Eastern 5190 is clear, runway 29er.
What's the active runway here?
29er.
Okay.
I know I'm first in line for takeoff, but I'm fixing my stream and I'm fixing to turn it on, and I'll be departing whenever anybody tells me it's clear to depart.
Eastern 5267. Excuse me. Right base leg for runway 29.
So you still flying? What did you say, Tomcat?
I'm coming into the airport, and I'm turning the base leg for runway 29.
You see me coming in?
Okay, I see just like 2 miles out. Okay, I'll extend my downwind.
Well, fortunately, that's probably going to have to do it for me. By my math, the next stop is 45 minutes away. And my wife is probably going to be home before then and is going to want to know why the cats aren't
If I
fed.
land, I can find a closer spot.
I am.
So I might still be on, but I'm going to move back to parking. Have a good flight, guys.
All right.
Have a good
See you
one.
later, buddy. Buddy, oh buddy. Okay, so Captain Hobbit's off doing something else, right? So we just have to ghost around him?
No. He's there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Well, we still got 2 guys coming in anyway, so.
Yeah, that's
Eastern
what I was waiting on.
5267, right base leg runway 29.
4200 short final.
Are you slewing seat burner? That looked crazy.
I did not see you. I just turned around and then I looked the other way and excuse me. Oops.
Well, in that case, I'm going to take your parking spot, and when you get a moment, I got a number for you to call.
You go ahead. Give me the number. I'll offer him a beer. We'll call it good. Oh boy. Sorry.
Float, float on, float on, float on.
Got
Touchdown
one more
already.
person.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was 80 minus 80.
Yeah, you floated the hell out of that. Like, damn, dude, that was serious floating.
So we're still waiting on Tomcat, right?
Yeah, I'm on final.
Just checking because I didn't want to, just be rude and just start takeoff thinking everybody's waiting on me here.
They usually wait on me.
Did you find a new location yet, or you want me to go in the map room and check out?
Was it KFOT? Is that the next one?
That's not going to work because that's KFOT's California.
Ain't that where we are?
Oh yeah, but well, okay.
Smart
What is
cars
this
won't
about
work from
Little
anywhere
River?
we leave from here, so just pick a short run from here. Hold on, let me pick one.
Okay.
What's the 048 business?
Little River.
Oh, okay. There's a Little River, North Carolina. That's what confused me.
82 Charlie Lima. We'll do just a quick one. 82 Charlie Lima.
82 Charlie Lima.
Nope, we can't get anything out of here anyway. Till we get to there. 82 Charlie Lima.
Oh my gosh, Fort Dragg. Oh my gosh. Left, right, left, half. Fort Dragg. Glad I was never stationed there.
As soon as Tomcat hits the ground, let her rip.
Let her
You got it.
put on your flying shoes. Turn it loose.
Somebody on the active runway?
Nope.
User disconnected from your channel.
Who cares? I am.
My
yes,
scenery could
everybody
be
is all
different
on
here.
the taxiway.
Yeah, on the left, Tomcat. Go to the left. Go to the left.
Yeah, but my scenery's all screwed up then.
All right, now you can go right.
Yeah, the scenery's screwed up in this thing. Airplanes are floating. I'm gonna go on the taxiway. This is, I'm past the planes. I'll drop it in right here.
Don't run out of real estate now.
Holy
Ouch.
crap, look at you. Are you running
Any sur-
vectors?
Any survivors?
Yeah, I got vectors that the
Yeah, but you
airport's
didn't load.
below
Okay,
the
so
ground. I mean,
you know about
everything.
loading the profile now. We have a go-to file to load profile, right, for airports?
Okay, you're gonna have to walk Tom through this one. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
just
listening.
remind me tomorrow, because I think I think this is the only one for this run.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
remind me tomorrow, and I'll show you what to do.
I'm going out of town tomorrow, so I'll be about
Next time you're around.
Okay. Yeah, I got airplanes above the ground, below the ground on this crazy.
It's all right. Let it rip, boys. Oh, we got another aircraft coming in. Oh, never mind. That was a glitch.
Is this next one not in the 8 cars?
No,
Okay.
no delay, man. No holding back. Just let her go.
A2 Charlie Lima.
32 Charlie Lima.
Thank you.
Funny seat burner, you doo-doo beak.
Seatburner taught me how to fly.
It was you, eh? Well,
Seatburner taught me how to fly. I'm sorry.
brat. You shall be punished.
Got called a doo-doo beak.
Somebody
Yeah,
just came out of a mountain.
Made that up when I was 5. Called my brother that for some reason, and it stuck. Just sounded
I like
funny.
it.
You doo-doo beak.
I will have a lot of instances to use that at work. Thank you.
I got
Indeed.
airplanes on top of buildings.
I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. Round. My hormones must be up or something. It's weird. Don't feel like cooking, but I feel like mangling the words of songs. Definitely macho stuff happening here. Good. My testosterone's back.
Straight in. Get it over. Get it over with.
Wow, this is a really short hop. This the last leg of Sunday, Cessna Sunday?
Last registered one, but from this point on, we'll pick it.
You know, your choice. Pick your nose, pick your hop.
was it with you, Foxy? You in a mood today there, boy?
Oh, I just figured I'd go inverted this whole route.
You're being booger, you buzz my old ass. Now you're messing with Forgotten Soldier. What's wrong with you? What you been eating? Got any more?
Are
Hi,
you really
Yada.
inverted?
Just a doo-doo beak.
He's a doo-doo bee.
The trick will be landing like this.
Indeed.
All right, guys. Next airport when we land, 82 Charlie Lima to Q. It's going to be 0Q5, but the smart cards it's going to be under K, 0Q5. For you guys that get smart cards, you can click this link, click fly, and it'll be in your smart cards all ready to go. I'm not sure of the distance, so it's going to be a mystery. I don't know sure how far it's going to be, but that was the nearest airport out of there. So just mark it for 3,000 feet or 2,000 feet for height. Just see what happens, see how far it is. Hopefully it's not that long, but it don't matter. We're flyers. We can handle it.
Did you say Kilo 0 Quebec 5?
In your GPS, it's going to be 0 Quebec 5, but in smart cars, well, you don't use smart cars, so it doesn't matter.
Wow, what kind
Yeah,
of
I only
runway
use smart
is
cars on the
this?
jets. I don't do it when I fly the Cessnas.
Probably a dirt runway.
It looks like just a line. I'm on top of the runway and it looks like a line.
That's all right.
Departure airport is Alpha 2 Charlie Lima.
82 Charlie Lima's where we're going, where we're leaving.
Is this a straight in approach or am I going to have to go around?
Straight in.
Okay, short final, 5190. Runway, what is it, 29 again? Okay, runway 34. I get to do
Runway,
some more
dirt straight
slips.
line.
Yes, dear. Okay, 5190 is on a 1.5 mile final, runway 34, full stop.
Smash.
Oh, that's ugly. I always get messed up by these narrow runways. I think that I'm higher than I am. I would say I'm clear of the runway, but I don't know if I was actually ever on it.
Short final.
Right.
Eastern 5267, clear of the active runway 34. I made
You're
it.
right in the time line. Holy moly.
At least this airport isn't underground for me.
Yeah, but it's made for doggone RC airplanes.
Oh, this is like a street. Oh, that's a runway. Oi.
When I started flying, I landed on 50-foot wide runways in the country.
Yeah, this looks like 20 feet, 15, 20 feet. At that, I don't think the wheels would even freaking go in the runway, to tell you the truth. Oh, GPS name, stand by. Oh my God, look at that. That is so small, my wheels can barely fit in this runway, man.
That's what I was
The
saying.
hell?
Dinky.
I don't know anybody could land spot on this runway. I don't
Somebody with
care
an
who
RC
you are.
airplane.
And if you can say I can do it, I think you're full of shit.
I am not. I can do it. I just need more time. I gotta practice.
Exactly. I'd give $50 for someone to do it.
I just get right on the ILS.
Oh, first time through, I don't know if a first timer could do it.
I proved I couldn't do it.
Well, if the first timer overflew it first, crossed at midfield and came back around, they might be able to nail it. But that isn't. I mean, how wide is this damn thing? Is it even 15 feet? Don't the wings
It's
go over?
Shelter Cove
It doesn't even
Airport.
look like it's 10.
Oscar 0, Quebec 5, Shelter Cove Airport. I don't even know how far it is yet.
But in the GPS, you put the K in front of the 0QK.
Not in the GPS, no. Just the 0, Quebec 5.
Shelter
Oh,
Cove,
30, it's
California.
only 36 miles. I thought it was going to be like 80 to 100 or something. Perfect. My, we're good.
Just across the bay. Yes, you are.
Yep.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh, who's this buzzing by me? I was going to say, you better not clip my wing, soldier. You know what we haven't done in a long time? Side-by-side takeoff.
Want to do it?
Yeah, on this runway.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll go over and position. You guys can taxi behind me and then line up wing to wing. Let me go over here.
User entered your channel.
So when you guys just do a left turn, come down to the right, and just go behind the next plane and then come beside me. I'm going to go to the edge of the field. And we're going to go wingtip to wingtip.
I feel like we're lining up for a race. Are we putting pink slips up?
All right, guys, so come down towards me. I'm in the back of the field behind the runway. And, like, taxi single file to the right edge and then come up beside me. And the next person does the same and the same.
What, come back to where you are?
Yep.
Gonna come in
Soldier,
left
you
side.
come to my left side, soldier.
Yeah, come to the
On
left.
my right
Go ahead,
side,
Foxy.
soldier, come to my right.
Forgotten you can slide into the left. I'll be one side you.
That's why I told everybody to go far right so you can make the turn, the swing.
I can make the turn to the right if you want to go right. I thought Forgotten was gonna go to the left side. There you go.
A little more, a little more, a little more, a little more. Right, stop. Perfect. Tad more, tad more. Right there, stop. Perfect. Fox is gonna hit ya. Oh!
You almost got me faint. You made me pee my pants.
Three yellow planes. What's up with that, man?
I like the color.
Over 200 custom paint job planes. We picked all yellows. Oh, someone
Why
was
is my
spun out.
plane?
Who
Yeah,
spun
I
out?
did.
Look at that. We look like we're attached in the same colors and everything.
There's a spin out. All right, while we're waiting, go into your virtual cockpit. Everybody go into virtual cockpit. Press your space bar. Use your mouse to look down. And you use your scroll into the wheel, the trim wheel. You're going to see two arrows, one on the left, one on the right. If you use your trim, you want to line them two arrows together.
Sorry, it's taking me a minute. I've never tried this.
Trick will be speed.
Hammer, well, not, yeah. I'll explain that all when we get lined up. Let me get it all lined up and then I'll tell you what the guys to do.
Put your brakes on or rev to a certain RPM, release brakes on the count. One notch flaps if you want them.
I'm having fun getting this out in the A cars 82 Charlie Lima to Kilo Oscar Quebec 5.
You got to if it doesn't come up, just restart your flight, smart cars. Just restart it. I had to restart mine to get it going.
Yeah, okay. Oscar, correct, on the A cars you have to put the K Oscar Quebec 5.
K0Q5. But just, all you have to do is before you put in you click your flight section, then you go to new, you click new, and then you just type in 82 Charlie Lima and hit search. And you should see 82 Charlie Lima to Quebec 0Q5.
Okay.
Oh. Yep.
Got it, thank you.
It's about as close as I'm gonna get without spinning out again.
All right, everybody look in the cockpit, look down to the right knee. You'll see the trim wheel. You want to line them 2 arrows together. Next step, press your D as in dog button on your keyboard. That's D as in dog. That sets your avionics for level. B is for your altitude for your avionics. B is in Bob, Bravo. Then you're going to hit Shift 1 for your 2D panel. That's Shift 1 to bring up your 2D panel. On the right hand side, on the bottom of the stuff, you're going to see ALT. You're going to put it to 2000. On the right and the bottom, you're going to see the autopilot. You're going to put 2000, and you're going to put plus 700. Now, at the very, very, very top, you're going to see nav in the red. If you click it, it's going to go to green GPS. You want to do that. Next step in your GPS, make sure you have 0Q5. 0Q5. And everybody that's already has it, reactivate it. Do it again and reactivate it for the position you're at.
It has been done.
Check all the way across.
All right, I'm going to count down from 5. This is just don't do it, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to say 5, 4, 3. When I say 2, you're going to put your foot in the brake. You should have your foot in the brake anyway. When I say 2, you're going to rev up, and you're going to go really. You're going to rev up. You're going to let your brake go. Everybody press F5 right now. Get your flaps up. I see some flaps down. F5 for flaps up. All right, there they go up. All right, so I'm going to say 5, 4, 3. When I say 2, at 3 you're going to make sure your brake's on. 2, you're going to start spooling up, slow, really slow. And when I say 1 and then go, you're going to let go, and you're going to stay straight. As soon as your wheels come off the ground, I'll do the call ups and I'll say lift. If you lift prematurely or whatever, don't worry about it. But soon as your plane tires come off the ground, hit your autopilot and your nav button. And if you're flying manual, just take off and just go a heading of 341. And I don't want to hear if you're ready. I just want to hear anybody not ready. All right. 3 or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start going. Rotate in 3, 2, 1. Pull up. Nice and easy, boys. Nice and easy. That was beautiful. Beautiful. All right, see if you get your autopilot on. Press your autopilot and do Control H. Point straight, Control H. You All right, now we're gonna go from heading to nav. Press your nav. Anybody just hit nav. A little messed up, but now we're gonna go on course. So everybody should be turning to roughly a heading of 324.
Over this beautiful water, should we go down to 500 feet?
I agree. Let's do it.
Going to 500.
And I'm wet, of course. There we go.
You're not the only one.
Went. Oh, I know. When I was explaining the GPS thing, I switched it back to nav by mistake. That turned out good, though, boys and ladies.
Looks like you're coming in for a landing right beside me. Whoa! Pull up, pull up.
Seat burner wants to go down to 100.
Oh, okay, I'll join you down there.
Yeah, I was gonna do that too.
Boy, if it's duck season, I got a lot of ducks below me.
The funny thing is, I'm watching NCIS, and this specific episode is centered around Dr. Mallard.
Foxy is going water skiing.
Yeah, it should be pulling me back up. I'm at 67 feet, but I don't know why it's leaving me here. I hit B.
Oh, a doo-doo beak just took off my left wing.
There we go. Now you're dropping. No, I'm going up again. I wonder why I'm on hold.
I wonder if I can manually fly this under 100 feet.
Yes.
You ever tried flying underneath the Golden Gate Bridge in a Cessna?
No, I've done it Mach 2 in a Concorde, though.
That's that's too scary.
That was pretty scary. 'Cause that's a split-second decision.
You'd be lucky to have a second.
I'm gonna try to peg it at 100 knots and 100 feet.
I'm doing 106 knots at 100 feet.
You think the Coast Guard would get upset with us?
For what?
Hey, Forgotten Soldier. You need to book holidays for the 31st of May to the 5th of June. What's that? Or in Toronto the weekend anyway, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday too. What's that? Well, there you go. We're gonna a big birthday party. Oh no, really? So is that gonna stop me from going? Oh no! Shit! What June 3rd? What day is that on? What better birthday can you have? You know, doing a flight sims, 777, 737, drinking with the boys, Monday going to Niagara Falls, helicopter rides over Niagara Falls.
It might even thaw out by then.
You talking about
Second
June
that thaw
pizza?
out.
Yep, May 31st to June the 5th. Yep.
I just took myself out.
Doo-doo beak.
Yeah.
Coming into the slot, but he turned into a doo-doo beak.
Looks like we're all submarine surveillance.
Yeah, what, SBDs? What do they call them things? The Helldiver?
ASW.
Or the Grumman Avenger?
S3 Viking is one of them.
Because one of those bad boys, I had a World War II simulator that had a doggone sub. It was a damn airplane. It was a two-seater, and it had this big-ass torpedo. You had to get down like 118 knots or 120 knots, 50 feet above the water, and then drop it a certain distance away so the little propeller thing could wind up to detonate it. It would wind up at a certain distance. Once it got that far, it would explode. So you had to drop it at the right distance and everything. It was really cool. What was that thing called, man? That blue airplane, Blue Navy airplane. Had a big ass torpedo underneath it, just one.
What's this one? Hold on one second.
SBD.
I think I know which one you're talking about. I just can't put the name on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, I can't remember the game that I had that in either. It was Pacific War, but you had to be really precise. It took a long time.
Oh, is it not
before we
real
got
life?
good at it. Huh?
Not real life. It was in a game.
No, it was not. Well, it was a game representation of a real life anti-submarine aircraft.
Yeah, that could be the S3 Viking.
No, it wasn't the S3. This was back in World War II.
Oh, before the time, yeah.
Yeah, big old long ass torpedo, man. I mean, it was almost as long as a fuselage, probably almost 2/3 the length of the fuselage.
That almost sounds like a Spitfire.
No, this was American, and it was a tandem seater. And the guy in the back, he had a gun on the back too. That's why I thought maybe it was the SBD or the Helldiver. But there
What
was
about
the Avenger
the
and the Helldiver.
B-17? What is it? Flying Fortress?
Nope, not that one. This was a small airplane. It was launched off a carrier. I'll probably have to look it up because I can't remember what it was.
Actually, down there,
User
59
entered
feet
your
above the water.
Yeah, I might have to water ski.
Should have put some skis on it.
Well, I'm 16 miles away. Kind of low, though, for an approach, don't you think?
Whoops.
That's all right. My plane's getting washed anyhow.
Yeah, and seeing the texture of the water go by looks kind of cool, too. That mountain.
I got a
cliff
real
sides.
dark royal blue.
Yep, this looks about right.
Foxy, how'd you get up here so fast?
I was hauling butt. I was gonna try to do a loop.
Yeah, what engine you got in that plane?
It's a little modified.
I'm gonna say it's not the standard.
It's got a supercharger.
I just put in the drink.
Nah.
Yeah,
Right.
you
Call
just
the
go
Coast
around.
Guard. ELT going off.
Right in the fluid.
Under low lead in it.
I forgot I had my trim set even.
My trim is set minus 2.1.
My trim is set even, and I'm like 30 feet above water.
What are you doing back there, Foxy? I saw you bobbing. What are you doing there?
I just did a loop.
Youngsters, I tell you. Such exuberance.
Yeah, the HBRDG is that plane I think you're talking about. Grumman.
Yeah, was it Grumman? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Big ass torpedo underneath.
Yeah.
It was a neat airplane to fly. They even had like a not a Norden bomb sight, but they had like a little sight that you got to use. And it took a lot of practice getting it right, but it was pretty satisfying sinking a couple of destroyers, though, man. I didn't play it very much though because it was too hard. I didn't sink enough ships, and I got mad and gave up playing it.
You can tell by that TBF Grumman Avenger.
Is that what it was?
Yep.
It's got the little
Out.
50 caliber gun turret at the back.
HB.
Yeah, the torpedo.
Yep. HB
Yeah, torpedo
RDG.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite, and I don't remember the sim that had it. There was a couple that came out back then. There was Pacific Air War that came out. I know I had that one. I had Combat Flight Simulator 2, Pacific Air War, had that one. And there was another one that I had that had the same airplane in it. It was really, really hard to get that torpedo drop just right, and I can't freaking remember what it was called. You guys remember anything like that? It was a Pacific
I do.
World War II theater.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I remember
all
that.
Navy stuff.
Yeah, but I don't remember the name of the game. But it was intense though, man. Well,
Yeah,
for back then.
Yeah, you had to keep your ship in good shape too, you know.
Yeah, everything had to be right. But it was, I remember, I think it was the F4F was the one airplane I had to learn
The
to get off the
Wildcat.
carrier on. Was the Wildcat, and I kept on wrecking the thing. I could not figure out why I kept on wrecking it. And it was because I wasn't standing on the brakes, manually standing on the brakes and throttling it up. I can't remember what position it was supposed to be at, but I was blowing the launch because I wasn't pushing my nose forward on the takeoff. So the airplane would always stall when it came off the deck. I wasn't leveling the airplane body on the deck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember that. You're on the Enterprise.
And I think it had a wooden deck at the time or something.
Yeah, they had different missions. Yeah, it was pretty cool. to go fight the Japanese.
Yeah. They had to defend against their damn kamikaze attacks and stuff. They had the Zeros, the Hayates, and the other one. This other type. The Hayate was like a bomber.
Yeah, the Val dive bomber.
Yeah, and those things, they sucked. But they would tear the ship up, and you had to decide whether to go after the airplanes or try to defend the ship. You know, like do standoff, close air support. And but it was intense. I really liked it.
Yeah, it had a storyline. You know, every time it started, it had a little storyline, like where you are in the Pacific War. And
what's been happening?
Yeah.
I have that game. It's on Steam.
You kidding?
Nope.
I wonder if I have the perseverance or stamina to go back into one of those games again, because I think I was in my 30s or maybe 40s when I started playing those, and they were really good. I mean, I'd be just totally lost for like hours, man, playing them.
Imagine what happened if they had the F6F Hellcat right at the beginning of World War II. That would have been something. I don't even know if there's any around today, even in a museum somewhere. F6F Hellcat.
I might have liked flying that one. Wasn't that one in the Pacific Microsoft Combat Flight Sim 2?
Yeah, that's it.
Because they were fun. You know, this is actually a pretty good idea to fly over around here this low like this. I think it's pretty pleasant looking. There's a little airstrip coming up on the right that I've never seen before, so this is cool.
Still doing the Cessnas?
Yeah. I'm gonna cross at midfield, swing around, and land on runway. Let's see what this is. Can't read it. Runway 30. Okay, I'm crossing midfield now. I'm doing a climbing turn, and I guess I'll bring it up to about maybe probably 700-800 feet. Do a downwind here.
I'm turning long final 28, I think it is.
Oh, this is lovely.
User entered your channel.
I'll just come in and follow you guys in. I guess everybody's close enough. I can just swing around past you. Keep it about
AP, I
400.
see you coming at me.
I see you too.
Damn trees at the approaching of this one.
Actually, I was gonna turn base across Forgotten Soldier. He's 2.6
User
out.
disconnected from your channel.
I don't know if I can turn it. Let me see if I can move this around.
I'll be back. I gotta go get food.
All right. Enjoy the meal.
As be advised, trees at approaching of runway 30.
Yep, this will be the last one for Seaburner and Jammers. We gotta go get the parents some food.
Okay.
Guess who?
Cessna 2190 on final runway 30 by following seat burner. Coming over the top of you.
10-4.
Got grass growing out here on the pavement too. Eastern 5267, clear the active runway 30, full stop, taxi to the terminal. More tailgating there.
Whoa, that was acrobatic.
Whoa, that was spectacular.
A cartwheel.
Can you do that again on purpose? Cessna 5190, clear runway 30.
The disadvantage to all taking off together. We're all trying to land together.
Well, sure. You nut. Doing donuts, huh?
That was not on purpose either.
You twisted donut.
They got some cars down here at the departure in.
I cannot believe the knife. You would tail swipe me like I was some common barnacle off some ship.
Oh, Jammers is being a doo-doo beak.
Indeed. She must be punished.
They got a
really?
J3
I
Cub
get to
down
punish
here at
doo-doo
the
beaks?
approach departure in.
You must punish her. Hey, who's homesteading out there on the runway?
Oh, he will.
Hey, Bilbo, get your ass off that runway or that taxiway. No homesteading.
Some decent looking static airplanes down here at the departure in.
Yeah?
Yeah, they got a J3 Cub down here and a couple of people sitting on a park bench.
Oh, in your scenery they do.
Yeah, I was going to say, my scenery doesn't show nothing.
Yeah, I got a park bench, a couple of people sitting on a picnic table, a pickup truck, a station wagon, and about 6 static planes.
Kids and campers, it's been real. It's been fun. Have yourself a great day, great week. Be good. We're gone. Toodaloo.
See you later. Bye, Jammers.
User disconnected from your channel.
So, any other hops, or are we done? Yep, I think I'm gonna watch some videos, then maybe make something to eat. Well, when I get hungry, make something to eat.
We can do another Innsbruck approach daytime.
I was thinking about taking a quick hop from Chicago to Salt Lake.
Just landed in Denver. I'm in the normal server, the regular server.
Well, Tomcat, I'm up for that. If you wanna do another approach to Innsbruck, that would be cool. Don't know what the weather's gonna be like though. It might be even worse.
Can't get much worse.
So what? You want to give that a try?
Yeah, I'm going to fly the 737 again. Do you want to start back at Munich again?
Yeah.
That's a short little 65 nautical mile flight.